Hi, I'm Dr. Valdez, and we're going to talk a little bit about how we do lips here at Dr. Smiles Lips and Rejuvenation. This is Gabrielle and Ashley. Ashley is my assistant, and Gabrielle is my client that we're going to be demonstrating to you how we do lips here at our office. So, Dr. Smiles Lips and Facial Rejuvenation, we're a little different than other offices that do lips because we actually take our time to train the lips. There's a lot of things that go on with lips that we have to pay attention to. When we're doing lips, we don't want to put too much material into the lips. Now, the material that we're going to be using to do lips, we're going to be using something called hyaluronic acid. It's a gel, it's synthetic. Our body naturally makes it. All we're doing is adding more into the lips to give it more volume. And so basically, when we do this process, we don't want to overfill the lips. So here at Dr. Smiles, when we're going to go ahead and do the augmentation, we know something that's called an aesthetic zone. Okay, so this is kind of representing a syringe right here. So when you go into the office, this syringe, in some offices, they like to go ahead and give a full syringe. So a lot of people will tell you, hey, I went and got my lips done and they did a syringe. Now the problem with doing a full syringe is you overfill the lips. Now the body is going to reject the product if there's too much pressure on the lips. So again, what we want to do is we want to do it at a slower pace. Now what we have here is kind of representing the aesthetic zone. So when you come in for your very first visit, we're going to put an amount of lips that your lips are going to allow me to do that not only give you an aesthetic, that it looks aesthetic, but we're not going to overdo your lips. I'm sure plenty of people, you've seen other lips done at other offices where they're just really big right away. We don't do that here at this office. We're actually going to gradually grow your lips over a 3-month period. So when we put material, the gel into your lips, we have something here called the aesthetic zone. And so when we put in the material and it gets into the lips at this stage, the body's actually allowing it to stay there because there's not a lot of pressure going on. So when you have too much pressure, then the body's going to metabolize the material and it's going to break down a lot quicker. And so by putting a little bit at a time, we allow the lips to kind of get used to the material. The lips start to stretch slowly, and so the material starts to last longer. And that's one of the differences between our office and other offices, is that not only are we going to make your lips look aesthetic, but we're also going to have the material last longer over time. So on your very first visit, you'll come in and we'll add material. These points here kind of represent the different areas that we place the material in. We have zone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When somebody comes in, and based on the styles that we discuss with you, we're actually going to be able to start forming and shaping the lip, sculpting the lip, as you would say. And so product usually will go into some of these areas, usually zone 1, zone 3, 4, and 6. And with those, and then based on these other zones here, we can actually change the lips up in style. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of give you an idea. Ashley, you want to go ahead and pass this to me? So this is basically when any client comes into our office, we're going to ask you if you have an idea of a style that you like. We usually use this as a guideline for you. So for Gabrielle, we just kind of went over the lip styles and she chose the Posh. So Posh is usually the more popular style. And what we actually do is go through 3 steps. Usually lips get a little bit full on this style, then a little bit bigger on this style, and then on this style. So this is just more of a guideline for me and my clients to kind of discuss what type of expectations that they're looking for. So then what we do is I'll come here and I know exactly where to put the materials based on the type of lip style that they're looking for. Okay. Another thing that's really nice about coming to Dr. Smiles Lips and Facial Rejuvenation is it's very safe. Okay. It's done by licensed practitioners. Obviously, we have a state-of-the-art facility. So, I mean, this place is really nice when you come here. We're very affordable. So, as we do your lip styles, we're not going to be charging for an entire syringe, which again, this is something that kind of really frustrates me because a lot of doctors base their lips off of that, and that's not the way you're supposed to do them. You're supposed to know the person's lips and then go from there and start training them, and that's how you have an aesthetic set of lips after we're done with the process. And again, the most important thing is it's very aesthetic. It's not overfilled, and the clients leave here very happy. The process, it's not uncomfortable, and we're going to actually go through all these things here in just a second with Gabrielle about the lips and the topical and all that stuff now. Okay, now that we've applied a topical on Gabrielle's lips for about 10 minutes, this should be enough to make sure that when I'm doing the procedure that she's comfortable. Some offices don't even use topical when they're doing the augmentations. We do. So basically what we're going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and start placing some of the material in some of the zones that I'm going to do to achieve the lip style that she's chosen. Usually the appointment takes about 15 minutes, so when you come in, it'll take literally about 15 minutes. Now the topical that we placed on her lips will last about 30 minutes, so your numbs will be numb for about 30 minutes after. And then also, we don't recommend that you put lipstick on immediately, because we just placed injections in your lips and we don't want the material to get into those little sites where we place the material. So okay, so we just finished the Gabrielle's first appointment, and as you can see, they look natural. They don't look, ducky, the duck lips, where a lot of clients will go to other offices and see that. Very natural. And my expectations for Gabrielle is that she will be coming back in a month, and we'll do the process again. So it takes about 3 months to really get your lips to a desired style. After we get your lips where you're happy with them, then I expect that you would be coming in about every 6 to 8 weeks for touch-ups. And so here at Dr. Smiles Lips and Facial Rejuvenation, we have a system set up, so you'll come in and train your lips for 3 months, and then after that you'll be coming in every 6 to 8 weeks to do a touch-up so that we could keep the lips in the aesthetic zone. Okay?